Hey guys, it took a while to fill our entire garden bed with the soil, and we even have this area on the left that we made, line the bottom with garden weed protector, and fill this up with soil as well. So now we have much more garden space. In this video, I'll show you all the new plants I planted for this year in 2025. So after we cleaned the herb pit, we flattened it out, added new soil, and we're planting a couple herbs. I kept this space for mint since my mom uses a lot of mint, and if you have extra space, you can keep it to plant any other herbs or plants that you want.
This is Thai basil, right? This is oregano, rosemary, and sweet Italian basil.
Also, always remember to water plants down every time you plant it back into the ground. So this is our herb pit. Right now I'm planting mint in most of this rest area. So this is just mint that I got from the store. Took off all the leaves, and from the empty stalks, if you put it in the soil the right direction, it'll grow into more mint. This is a very easy plant to grow. Just make sure you know which side goes upwards and which side goes downwards, meaning the leaves that were originally grown upwards go upwards. If you plant it the other way around, it won't grow. I already pre-made some holes here so that the stick doesn't bend when you put it inside. Stick in the ground a little bit like this. That's it. So here I planted all the mint. I just used a stick to pre-drill a small hole so that the base of the mint doesn't get bent. I put it close to each other because mint grows very vigorously, even in the bad conditions. So this is fine, and it's also good to put extra because I'm putting it directly in the sun. So not all of this will grow. Many of these will crisp and dry, which is why it's best to put the thick and the most healthiest stems in here, because not all will come. After putting the mint stems, make sure you water. So that's it for planting the mint. Check every couple days and I will update you guys to see how well these grow. So here I put moringas in paper towel and kept it for about 4 or 5 days. It took longer than the eggplant and chilies because it's tree seeds, but most of them have sprouted. Small sprouts here. Only one of them turned out to not sprout. This one you have a sprout. Here, it's a small sprout. All of these have sprouted, so when you see sprouts like this, I know that these seeds will grow, and I don't need to worry if it won't grow or not, so I can plant these in different sections about 1 to 2 feet apart, depending on how big you want the tree to grow. This year for moringa, I'm going to plant it to the right of the chili, this small corner box area. Last year I planted it all over the place. This year I just want to keep it together so I can harvest it better. So I'm placing this seed over here, and the tip is when you don't know if the leaf or the root is going to come out first, just plant horizontally. It'll go down and the root will go up. So this one I don't know, so I'll just plant this horizontally. Since this is a tree, you can plant this a bit deep and cover it up. And tree seeds like this will definitely take much longer to come up, so don't be worried even if it comes for, it doesn't come out for 1 week or even 2 weeks, maybe even more. Okay. Look at that. Nice big root on this one. Nice big root. So here I have 4 eggplants. I decided to space them apart a lot. I could have fit 6 in here because I have 2 more eggplants. But since last year I found out that they grow really big and the leaves take up a lot of space width-wise, I wanted to take as much space so that they don't keep touching each other because they have a lot of thorns and it's hard for me to grab them inside. So if I wanted to plant 6, I have to plant alternate spaces, and that would be a problem. So I'm going to plant only 4 over here, and I have 2 which I'll plant in one other place. This probably won't come out as a full proper cube because in the stores the roots go to the bottom and they get all tough, so it'll come out in one piece. I don't know if those will come out in one piece because the roots still aren't that big. I grew this one from seed.
Is this from our last plant? Last year's plant?
No, these are still from the seeds we got last year.
But we grew at home.
Yes, upstairs in the...
Sprouting area.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't mess up the root ball too much. Just a little bit. This one. See that? Nice roots. All the way to the bottom.
Okay.
So to plant potatoes for this season, I have kept it outside on the small rack in a airy place where this can get nice flowing wind. I've cut 2 potatoes in half. This has only been 1 day, but you can see small bits of hardening. There is some whiteness, but I've researched and apparently that's just the starch that the potato releases. So keep an eye on it to see if it molds. I've only cut 2 because if this molds and dies, I wouldn't want the rest to die. So I'll first see if these work and sprout, and if these do it without molding just fine, I might cut these as well. And I would also like to see if the cut potatoes sprout any quicker or slower than the whole potatoes, because then it'll just disturb my whole planting session. So I'll update you guys the next couple of days to see if this grows. Also for turmeric and ginger, you'll recall previously it was in those 3 containers, but I put it in here because for some reason mine weren't sprouting all that well. So I put it in here just with a couple bits of soil on the bottom, and it creates a nice humidity dome. You can see the water. It should be nice and warm here and humid here throughout the day. You don't want to put too much water or else it'll cause mold. I dipped the ginger in a bit of hydrogen peroxide before I did this, and hopefully in the next week or so I see a good amount of sprouts much faster than I did in those pots. I'm not sure why it didn't, but I'll update you guys to see if this method works any better. This is just a spinach box. Put soil on the bottom. I soaked the ginger in just a little bit of hydrogen peroxide and water for a couple minutes, and then I put some soil on the bottom here and just put it in. That's about it. Here for this area, I have put ridge guard, which grew really well last year. So I put 4 in the ground back here and 4 in a pot to see if they'll both grow the same and they'll both not. Anyways, I think it'll grow better in the pot, and I couldn't fit everything in this pot. So they'll climb up this vine, go up this way, and I can keep trimming it. The big enough holes allow for the ridge guard to drop down and look good, as well as an easy harvest. We also have over here stapled fencing. We used this for the ridge guard last year, which is why it still has a bunch of the tendrils. We just stapled this to the wall, and we're going to put auricae over here. Starting on this side, next to the eggplant. I'll probably put the seed down here, and we'll climb on this wall, and we'll try to maintain it climbing sideways this way. Over here, I have a zucchini, which I planted in the ground, along with a tomato. This variety research is supposed to be a very heat-tolerant tomato, which hopefully will help, because the past couple years, my tomatoes has been getting many diseases, and it never actually gave me tomato, because in the summer it got too hot and basically died. So I have 2 zucchinis on either side, and in the middle, along these areas, I planted small bean seeds. They're called contender beans, but they're just beans. And since they're in small bushes, they don't grow that big. I just planted it some over here and some over here. And I'll update you guys on when it starts to sprout. Over on this side over here, for these 2 trellises, I have the other half of the watermelon that I said I put. Thankfully, this is still growing fine. And on the other side of the trellis over here, I have a cucumber plant. It's kind of rough right now, but hopefully spray some insecticide and try to see if I can recover this. But it's doing so fine so far. And over here on this side, this is cantaloupe, and I split it in half and put 1 or 2 from the same pot over here. As well as that, I have gongora over here. I planted this in my previous video, and as an update, I do have gongora growing here, And some okra starting to sprout through here. I planted 4 by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nothing here yet. 8, 9 in here. I think I had an extra seed, so I'll just count that as 8. And 9, 10, 11. I think I also put an extra one over there. So that's it for now.